I think I want to clean my glasses. See if you can get a audio check for us. I don't know if our what? Right now it's on mute. Can you take it off mute? Can you take it off mute? Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's all this? Gonna give away some stuff tonight.
Ooh.
Still need to send Mr. Hooper his new old deck. We got a DW Low on here. We got a Bride G. We were going to be reading a question, I think, from. We're reading a question from Bride G tonight.
Yes, we are.
I think we are. I think we also have a question from DW Low. So if they're on here during the questions and answers portion of our video, they'll get to pick out what sticker they want. We got a Mortis 005. We got Sean Hudson giving us an hola. Very cool. We got William on here. We got the Mac Daddy. Oh, yeah. Well, that reminds me. Yeah. Thank you, Mac Daddy. Thank you for hitting that like button. We got Michael. We got GW Rules. Very cool. We got E.S. Taylor. Also reminding folks to hit that like button for us. So if you haven't already, boys and girls, hit that like button for us. Marty Devine is on here. A few folks sent in questions for us to read tonight, so we're going to read those. We've got Junie Bug out here. Let's see if June wants to say hi to the boys and girls.
Good luck.
What?
Good luck.
Got to say about this.
She's got all the things to say.
She's got stuff to talk about.
Giant baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. That's not her best angle.
It is. That's actually her
That
best
is not.
angle. Giant baby.
Giant baby smash. She's going to smash
baby
it all.
Crushing the city. So, getting almost to the point that I'm going to call my sunrise donuts done. Almost there. Almost there. Where am I at on time? We're going to be going live in a little less. Go ahead, switch it over to camera one. We're going to be going live in a little less than uno minuto. E.S. Taylor. Manny Marino's on here. Kenneth is on here.
Marino?
The Manny Marino.
Wow.
The Kenneth in New Mexico is on here.
We're pretty high
He's probably out walking his dog tonight on this fine, cool evening. Neil Morgan, very nice. Mortis 005 over there on Utah. Yeah, how nice, how nice. Thank you all for joining us. All right, you stay right there. All right,
her head is too big. She can't hold it up.
Her head happens to be the exact right size. It's not too big. It's the perfect size for a June bug.
Oh, pardon me.
How dare you insinuate anything other than her being perfect in every way?
To be head heavy.
Roar!
Baby smash!
Baby smash! Roar!
Now, she's not fuzzed, so I wouldn't fuzz her up if I were you.
All right, there you go. Well, she's gonna cause problems. You take her. I don't have time for it. I got other stuff to deal with. Like taking a sip of my family-friendly beverage. I wonder how everybody's doing this fine evening. Mr. M.L. something. Ms. Pick. Ms. Wonder how that's pronounced. MXYZPTLK. Not sure on that. June bus. Oh, Bessy has that mom look. Oh.
Got it down. Doesn't always work though.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't always work with Daddy.
I meant with Joe.
The what?
Babes. I meant with the babes.
Oh, with the babes. Hey, everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and I am with the world's most dangerous Bessy. Tonight we're talking about stuff for the Pulp Alley Miniatures Skirmish game, and just gaming in general, and just pulpiness in general, and just whatever other topics come up. We do have some rules questions that folks have submitted. And you know what? Folks submitted some questions on some of the earlier videos too that I actually would like to go back and read. I thought Marty Devine had some really good questions. So although I answered those like on an individual basis, I don't know that I'll get to it tonight, but I would like to kind of share some of those answers. Mizzleplick, of course, that was what I was thinking as well. Mizzleplick. Ken lunch tomorrow. Watch out, Ken. He's just gonna eat a chili dog. He's gonna make you go to Sonic and make you buy. Hey, Idiot Luggage is on here. Mr. Luggage to his enemies, idiot to his friends. So, remember, boys and girls, this is the last Thursday live video. If you'd like to win one of these cool Pulp Alley stickers, this is the last Thursday. If you want a chance to win one of these next Thursday, if we read your question live on the air, caller, you're on the air. Caller. You're on the air.
Okay, Fraser.
If you want a chance to win one of these, all you have to do is put a question down in the comments section, not in the chat section, not in the chat section for the live stuff, but in the comments section. Once this video is live in another 20 minutes or so, then you can actually put a comment in the comments section. Leave a rules question. If we read it next week, then you will get yourself one of these handy dandy stickers. And let's do another keychain next week.
Big talk.
Shall we? Shall we? Another keychain next week. One keychain is going to go to, we have 3 questions that we're going to read tonight. So either Jeffrey, DW, or Brian are going to be going home tonight with a brand new keychain jingling in their pocket.
Wow.
So, did you guys see the video about the signs that I've been working on? So I ordered this page of signs off of the interweb. So I got some on just about every building. This Rexall sign up here. This one is a new one on the back here. That's a new one. Over here, that's a new one. So I got a bunch of these O scale signs off of the eBay and kind of decorated up my buildings a little bit more because I'd always wanted more signs, and I started to do it myself. Like I got onto the interweb and I started looking up vintage posters and saving some to a file, and then I was gonna put them onto a page and print them out and yada yada yada, because that's what I did before, because some of these were already there. And then I thought to myself that, hey, you know what? I bet somebody's already done this. So why am I reinventing the wheel? Why don't I look over there on that eBay thing and see if somebody's already done this? And of course, someone already had. So
Yay.
if you're looking for something like this, type in O scale, which is basically 148, 150, somewhere in there. So that works really well for this scale that we use most often. So go in there and you can find these sorts of signs. What I really liked about these, and I was worried, like I was like, are they gonna be like low resolution? Are they gonna be cruddy looking signs? Are this am I gonna have to glue them on? But really, really cool. Awesome resolution on the signs. I felt like they had great color. Um, that's one back there. There's one there. Really easy to read. Um, Probably better than I would have done myself. And they are stickers. So that makes it perfect. You just have to cut them out. I either used scissors or I used a blade, a knife to cut around the sticker and then peeled off the backing and stuck it on there. So really handy. If you have a city setting or just this sort of terrain, even something like this, having these sort of stickers, this would be cool for like a post-apocalyptic, what's that one, Fallout, sort of
Mm.
setting, something like that would be a lot of fun. We better read a question before we get too much further into this, otherwise I won't get it done. This was a good one from Jeffrey Clark. You want to read it?
Okay.
From Jeffrey Clark, boys and girls, from Jeffrey Clark. And think about this when what's E.S. Taylor saying here?
He says Menards has a O scale buildings for O scale model trains, mostly modern looking but affordable.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Are they plastic? $12 chili dog or $5 corn dog. Ooh.
You're a sucker for the $5 corn dogs.
Yeah, yeah. I do love me a good $5 corn dog if it's worth it. If it's worth the price.
All right, you ready for your
Pound of
question?
meat and a loaf of bread. All right. Yep.
All right.
Jeffrey Clark asks.
If a character shoots at a vehicle rather than the passengers and scores a hit, and the vehicle then fails its reliability check, does the character's league then become the director?
It's a really good question, and we debated this one for quite a while. I think it's a really good question, and at the end of the day, we decided to just kind of stick to what we always say when a question like this comes up. The rule says if you win a fight, um, shooting at the vehicle is not technically a fight. You do not injure the vehicle. So all of the things, all of the words that define clearly winning a fight do not apply to shooting a vehicle. So shooting a vehicle is an unopposed attack. And although it's resolved as a fight, it's not putting you in any kind of danger. It's almost like throwing a burst or something like that. So the answer is no. You do not become the director for damaging a vehicle or for it failing its reliability. And it's almost, I think, if we were going to include vehicles in a scenario in a meaningful way, like if that was your goal, take out this vehicle, then I think that would be different than just a casual vehicle, in a scenario. Even in the scenario, the hijackers, you do not become the director for damaging the vehicle. It's the people, it's the characters that you have to clearly win a fight against. So it's definitely all about, is it a fight? Were you in danger? And did you win that fight by inflicting an injury and not suffering an injury? So no, you do not Do not become the director there. What are you typing in there?
Still wanted to know if there was going to be a June sale starting on Wednesday, next Wednesday, because that is the month of June. Dun, dun, dun.
In the Pulp Alley store, not on babies in general.
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying that. Oh, I didn't see what that said.
It was a store
okay,
thing,
okay,
so.
okay. So is Jeffrey Clark on here?
I haven't seen him.
That question really could go either way. You know, I think by what we decided, not only to the letter of the rule, but kind of to the spirit of the rule, we decided that you don't become the director for damaging a vehicle. Again, if you were doing a scenario where that was like your goal and it was a plot point, then I think that would be different, you know. But in general, just shooting a car and watching it explode, that's going to happen when you're playing Pulp Alley because we want vehicles to explode. Jeffrey isn't on here, I don't think. A June sale, someone's suggesting. And we may have to do something like that. We are working really, really close to announcing. Hey, Will, thank you for jumping on here. We are working really, really close to announcing a few new releases.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely keep your eyes open, and of course we'll throw it on the Facebook and stuff like that when we get to it. We should do another question before it gets too much later. D.W. Lowe writes. D.W. Lowe is over there somewhere in New Mexico, I believe.
When a character is attempting to jump a gap that is perilous, if they fail the peril, do you place the model at the point where it begins to jump the gap, or does it make it to the other side and then its activation is done? Oh.
We usually do it that it stops at before it actually does the jump. So, you know, the peril is, are they going to do it or not? And then it stops them there. It's almost like entering a perilous area. I don't really think you can do it wrong, though. If you want to do it and we have done it. We've done it both ways because that's how I am. I don't really care. But I think by the letter of the rule, I believe that you would stop at the point of contact. We've done it where definitely if it's a perilous area. If it's a perilous area, then you really should stop as soon as you come into contact with it. Leaping from one vehicle to another, I think it's fun sometimes to go ahead and toss them onto the other vehicle. I remember when we were doing Vern's scenario, he was going down some stairs and it was a difficult area, and we decided to put him at the bottom of the stairs. It just made sense.
And some cliffs. I think we went to like the second ledge below. We didn't go straight across. We went down a little bit.
I think it's one of those things that you should probably talk about and decide if you're going to have them go across. Decide that up front at the beginning of the scenario and just say, you know, since we're going to have cars out here and we're going to be leaping maybe from one to the other, we're going to have this canyon that we're going to leap across, then we're going to say that failing it, you make it to the other side, but you still take the peril, you know. And I don't think that's a bad way to do it. I really don't. So just have fun with that.
Edward Hooper's on here.
Edward Hooper. I'm going to be sending off your that beat up old deck. Bessy signed one of the cards. I signed one of the cards, and we'll be sending it off to you soon. So one of the things that I'm looking at getting rid of also, and I don't think anybody out there would want it, so I'll probably just end up throwing it in the trash. But I noticed that our I noticed that our you know that little thing that I like to roll my dice on,
War disc?
the Amish war disc. It's starting to look a little ragged. See, it's starting to get some like wrinkles and stuff. Look at that. It looks awful. It looks awful. And the back, oh my gosh, oh, I should take it out and squirt it with the garden hose, I think. But it's in really, really bad shape. And I think I'm going to go ahead and retire it and just go ahead and toss it in the trash. But if anybody out there wants it, why would anybody want this thing? Nobody would want this.
You're such a ham.
Nobody would want this. I'll just toss it. I'll just toss it. On the off chance that somebody out there is desperate enough for a used mini dice mat.
Marty Device says it's cursed. I've seen the dice rolled on it.
That is true, Marty. You don't want to roll dice on this. You don't want to roll dice on this. On the off chance that anybody wants this, once again, leave a comment on this video after the video is done here in about 5-10 minutes or so, and just say disc, D-I-S-K. Just put a comment in that says disc, and next week, if anybody actually wants it, we'll do a drawing or whatever, and we'll try and give this to somebody. Because I need to get out of here. It's actually starting to stink a little bit. Oh, smell that.
I'm not smelling anything.
Can you guys smell it from there? Oh, it's stinky. Yeah, it's definitely cursed. I got to get it out of here. It has your essence. I'll take it. Oh, it needs to be framed and put into the Eden Museum. Very true. Very true. You guys have the best fall buildings. Well, thank you so much. These most of these are by who is it? Most of these are resin buildings by Old Glory out of their Chicago series. So these are resin buildings. These we got them third or fourth hand, and they needed a lot of repair when they got to us. It's actually really hard for me to recommend these because they were in pretty bad shape when we got them. There's a lot of warping and a lot of breaking and things like that. But with a little bit of tender loving care and painting them up and everything, they're definitely usable and work pretty nice. But if you want to try these, you got to go over to the Old Glory and look at their resin buildings. I think they even market these as 25 millimeter buildings, but I tell you what, they work perfect for 28 millimeter. What are you reading?
DW.
What?
DW says it belongs to the museum.
Oh, it has Dave Musk on it. Ew. We'll let it pass since the Amish can do no wrong. That is true. Those Amish, I tell you what, you don't want to mess with the Amish. They run Hollywood. Those Amish do.
They run the world.
Oh. They act all innocent. Don't believe it.
All right, let's see what Bri G has.
I have Bri G on here. I only have 8 minutes to do this one. Last question. DW Lowe, which sticker do you want, Mr. Lowe? Which sticker? I have the red sticker. I have the black sticker. I have the white sticker. I have the Phantom Agent sticker. So list the sticker that you want. Since you're on here, list the sticker. We're gonna as soon as we finish all the questions, we're gonna do the giveaway for the keychain.
All right, you ready for the last question?
I'm ready for the last question. Bri G, who's this one coming from? Is he still on here? Bri G, if you're still on here, be sure, black sticker, please. If you're Bri G, if you're still on here, tell me what sticker you want. Black sticker. I gotta write it down now because I'll forget as soon as I blink. Squirrel. I'll take anyone he doesn't take sticker. Bri G said red. Okay, let's see. Bri G, red. Mr. Will Bliss, I don't have you down for a question, sir, but leave a rules question in this video and we'll get you one next week, sir. All right, what's Bri G's question?
Trying to create a scenario that needs round limits. What is the best way to determine how many rounds to win?
Okay. So he's asking about when you create your own scenarios, how do you know how long to make them? So I'll tell you what I do. I simply calculate the length of time that it would take to create the scenario if everything worked correctly. So basically, saying, well, this is where I'm deploying. I've got to get this leader to this point, and get this plot point. Then I've got to move from there to here, So you're calculating all those turns. I know I'm not going to do my first plot point until turn 2. Then I'm going to move here, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. So maybe I'll get to the major plot point on turn 5 and have it done. So once you determine what the minimum time is, then you want to just add in 1 or 2 or maybe 3 extra turns because things go wrong. So if it's a really simple, easy scenario, just add in 1 extra turn and call that good and see how it works for you. If it's fairly difficult, then maybe add 2 turns in. If you think it's going to be a really, really hard scenario, then add an extra 3 turns in over what would just be the minimum. The idea there is that you should really encourage folks to have a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
So you don't want to make it too long. The scenarios in Pulp Alley really are geared towards the idea of you've got to get going. Just like in the pulps, just like in the serials, it's not about sitting around and pondering. It's about action and go, go, go.
And you can always change it, too.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Every scenario should be at least 23 turns. Mr. Luggage, you take that back. All right. Bri G said red. DWLO said black. And that leaves us to the keychain, boys and girls, the keychain. And we're going to have Bessy roll a dice.
I apologize in advance. I will be rolling left-handed.
Oh. That's going to be bad.
So that's automatic.
Boys and girls, don't forget, if you want a cursed object in your house,
Ooh.
if you would like a cursed object, this may be the last time that it is rolled. And it's going to be right there. Did I show you my little house that I'm working on? You see this? I got some painting on the roof now. So I got my roof kind of rustied up a little bit. I got my sign on. It's still not attached though, but it's on there pretty good now. I got of course I got my back door, and now I'm working on a second one. So I am working on a second one. Got my cool back door swinging open there. Tin roof rusting on my love shack. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm having a lot of fun with those. Okay, Bessy, you're gonna have to roll this dice out here.
Okay.
And so we're going to say Jeffrey Clark is a 1 or a 2. He's a 1 to 2. Mr. Lowe is 3, 4. And Bri G is 5, 6. Remember, she is rolling with a cursed dice here. See if you can get it. Hold on. Right. Here, I'm going to move these out of the way because I know how you are. You'll try and smash stuff.
Okay. It's not always easy to do.
What was that?
I have a baby. I'm shooting with my wrong hand. This is my strong hand.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I would maybe a round of applause.
We got 3 minutes. Okay, let's go. Roll it right here. 1, 2 is Jeffrey Clark. 3, 4 is David Lowe. 5, 6, and this is for the keychain. 5, 6 is Bri G. Bri G, you won yourself a handy dandy keychain. What, Mr. Bri G, what you need to do, I think I have your mailing address, but just in case, I need you to make sure you send me an email or a Facebook message or something like that, and make sure you confirm what address that you would like me to send this to. Remember, boys and girls, we're going to try and give one of these away again next week. If you want to be in on that, all you got to do is come back to this video and put a rules question in the comments section of this video. Everybody that, if we read your question on the air, caller, you're on the air, you will get one of these stickers guaranteed if we read your question from this is the last week that we're doing that. Yep. This is the last week that you have a chance to win one of these stickers. So, and then you will also have a chance, if you leave a rules question, you'll also have a chance to get a once-in-a-lifetime Pulp Alley keychain. And then the last thing that we're going to do next Thursday is give away the cursed disc of doom.
Smelly.
Oh.
Musky. I don't want to smell that.
Smell it.
I don't want to
smell it. Does it smell like rotten eggs?
It smells like you.
Is it
smell
me? That? Does that smell like me? Boys and girls, thank you so much for watching tonight. Our next video is going to be probably tomorrow, and it'll be the setup video for this Sunday's video, or this Sunday's game. We will do a live game on Sunday. It's going to be with 2 remote players. Michael Greenhill and Mr. D.W. Lowe will be playing a co-op game on Sunday. Yay. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm putting a little extra scary monster in there just because it's me. And so the setup video will probably be tomorrow, and then the live game on Sunday. A big thank you to everybody. If you didn't hit the like button, please take a moment right now and hit that like button for us. If you're not a subscriber, we would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, and double check right now and make sure you have that bell clicked so you get a notification when we upload a new video. Wake up the orchestra. Play us the song. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here with us. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Will, it'll probably be about 2 o'clock tomorrow for the new video. Dun 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 dun. They don't know that we're just humming, do they? Dun 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 dun.